Back to our top story of Fox News Alert. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy reaching a tentative deal on the debt ceiling with President Biden after weeks of tense negotiations.
The measure, which Congress is expected to vote on Wednesday, includes work requirements for welfare programs. It repeals $1.8 billion in new IRS funding, and it streamlines infrastructure programs.
Former Congressman Jason Chaffetz is filling in for Maria this morning on Sunday Morning Futures. He joins us now. Congressman, we hear a lot of the politics here. We hear that some of the Republicans may not vote for it at all. Some of the Democrats may not vote for it at all. Former Congressman, tell us what you think will happen here.
They're far from actually getting it accomplished. Hats off to Kevin McCarthy for saying they're not only going to publish the details of it, but then give 72 hours of breathing room so everybody can digest it. That's a huge change, and both parties should like that. But as Chad Pergram pointed out, it's mysterious that Steve Scalise, the House Majority Leader, has not weighed in on this at all. Where's Mitch McConnell, the Senate Minority Leader? Silent, dead silent on this. I personally, if I was in Congress, and I'm not, there's no way I would vote for it. I just couldn't do it. There's just, to call it the Fiscal Responsibility Act is just kind of comical. It's one of those funny things to me is like, we are $31 trillion in debt. We're paying more than $2 billion a day in interest on that national debt. I'm glad we're clawing back $1.9 billion from the IRS and not hiring those people. That doesn't even cover 1 day of interest on the national debt. So you're not doing anything to actually solve the problem.
Wow. Yeah, that's such an interesting perspective on it. And is it that, first of all, I'd like to get your theory on why Scalise has not weighed in on this and not said anything. And two, is it that Kevin McCarthy was in no position to get more than that? Do you think this is the best we can do? I agree with you. I look at the debt, we have a debt clock here, $31 trillion and counting. It's scary. I mean, this never ends well in any country that's printing and spending. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of the world.
Well, it's the debt ceiling fight do you actually get to fight about these types of things. When you take discretionary, non-defensive spending, then you're talking about less than 10% of the overall expenditure of the federal government. So, again, I think there's some positive things in there that we would all agree are really good things as conservatives. But you don't actually solve the problem. I'm guessing, haven't seen it all, when you pencil it all out, next year we will spend more than we're spending now.
Yeah. Okay, Jason, coming up today, you're filling in for Maria on Sunday Morning Futures. What do you have on the program?
But Brian Mast, a veteran, a great member of Congress out of Florida. We're going to talk to him about the debt ceiling and obviously about Memorial Day. Robert O'Brien, we're going to talk about China on the march, what's going on in the South China Sea, currency, lots of things to talk about with him. Then we have Ronna McDaniel, two new candidates. Hard to believe it was just this week. We got two new candidates for president. How are they going to win in the general election? And then Beth Van Dyne also going to be talking about the border and what's going on in Texas. There is so much to talk about. It's going to be a great show. All
right, we'll be watching. Thank you so much. That's Sunday Morning Futures, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. Love having you on.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.